not me.
I could tell it myself when I eat carbs, you can't really focus the same. And I gotta agree with you, bro, with the discipline and that responsibility. Like, delayed gratification is definitely like the biggest part of success, I would say. But I want to know how you go from being that, 14-year-old that's selling crack.
But listen, now you can't just throw. See, people like to throw big words around. Y'all generation, y'all got the internet. She like to Google shit, right? Delayed gratification. What the fuck does delayed gratification mean, right? What is the purpose of delayed gratification? What does? So you got to break shit down, right? What does delayed mean, and what is gratification, right? I'm feeling gratified. This is a great feeling, right? But it's delayed. Well, why is it delayed? And who controls the delay? Right? Yeah. See? God does. Because at the end of the day, if you're not ready for something, it's going to be delayed. The devil is what? Instant gratification. So you get it instantly because you're not prepared for it. And that instantaneous gratification leads to what? Your destruction. Now you're fucking destroyed. Now you're fucking crazy. You get too much success. You went too viral. You got too famous, too big, too fast, too soon. And then spontaneous combustion.
Lose everything.
So that's how you feel some of these rappers be when they sell their soul? Like,
yeah. But that's a different conversation, right? But because we gotta, what this interview is gonna be about is action steps and applicable information. Right? So you're not gonna, my life and your life is not gonna be the same. Right. But there's things that you can take from my life to make your life better.
Principles.
Right? And one of the things that you can take from my life is just that early responsibilities. Having to be responsible early. Having to figure out life early. Not waiting. Saying like, okay, you guys have this podcast. How do we make this $100 million company? Well, you got to get ad revenue. Right? You have to start reaching out to smaller companies. You're younger, so it makes it harder for them to say no. Hey, how you doing? I'm from the How It Happened podcast. Hey, we stream live. We stream once a week. We got a YouTube channel. Hey, look, kids in colleges are fucking thirsty, man. And you got a new water company. Last podcast, I was parched, man. And went to the store. This girl goes NYU. She said, hey, man, you should check out this new water. I drunk it, and it was fucking amazing. I think the people that watch my show want to drink your water. If you give me $20, I'll promote your water in my next episode. So each video you have, you got 5 ad slots, okay? So that's 5 ad slots, 5 different small companies. You offer $20 per ad. So which is low end, but you should be pulling at least $100 off of every video that you put out right now. And then you're using that money to purchase your own equipment and give more digital opportunities for your peers. And this is how you come to the companies. And then you set a goal and say, we gotta get the ball rolling. Okay? So by the time Valentine's Day comes around, you guys got your ad revenue coming in. By the time summer coming, you already made $5 million, $10 million, $20 million off of ad revenue because you're not setting a low goal for yourself. You're setting the highest goal. So you got your content calendar, you got your reinforcement calendar, and you got your revenue calendar. Your revenue calendar is the financial goals you set for your platform. This could be $1 billion business. You guys got to get. Where you from? Mexican?
Astoria. Oh, like my parents, half Mexican, half Greek.
My man, see, I know you Mexicano. I know. And where you from, man?
I'm Dominican, bro.
Oh, my mom's Dominican. You know what I mean? The Brugal and Mama Juana. And where you from, man?
I'm Algerian.
Oh, yeah, so you black, man. All right, so check it out, right? So the thing about it is, right? And where you from? You guys look related, man.
Yeah, they brothers.
All right, it's the same nose, man. Okay. Tú sabes, that's all, huh? Yeah. So the thing about it is, you guys got to have some ambitious goals, right? And you say, hey, why not? How do we take this and make this $100 million company, right? Yeah. Your ad revenue is what's going to do it for you, okay? And then when you say, okay, how it happened, that's the big thing, right? Like you want to get the information. How did it happen? Well, it happens because of mindset. See? Mindset is everything, right? So what worked for him may not work for you. What works for her may not work for y'all. what she drink won't make you pee. What he eat won't make you shit. But if you understand how his thought process, what's the thought patterns, that is where the common denominator lies. Okay, with people who are successful or attain or acquire success, it's all about your fucking mindset, right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. Okay, persistence overcomes resistance. Every no will eventually turn to a yes. That's how it happens. Okay? So you have to set a target, set a goal, and you keep fucking going. Okay, we got $100 million to make in ad revenue. We knocking on doors. We ain't sending no emails. We ain't sending no DMs. We knocking on doors. Going in the deli. Hey, man, I like this juice. Where y'all get this juice from, man?
Yeah.
Y'all going to the NYU shop. Say, hey, y'all. You're knocking on doors. You're finding companies. And then you solicit ads, small business owners, right? And $20, right? Also, you got to be mindful. Your diet, y'all got to get your diet on point, because no matter how motivated you want to be, if you're not eating the right things, you're not going to feel the right way. Okay? Because the food creates emotional disorders. If you're smoking fucking weed, it's the same shit, because they put synthetic prescription drugs in the weed. So you got synthetic crystal meth in the marijuana. You got synthetic crack. You fucking crackheads, right? This is what the young kids is doing, right? They don't even know they crackheads, right? They got synthetic dope. You a fucking dope. You a meth head, and you don't know. You think you smoking Zaza, you smoking crack caca.
What types of chemicals in there?
Right? You smoking greedy crack. You ain't smoking no Zaza, right? So when you understand what's going on, you're protecting your body. You're protecting what you put into your body. You're protecting what you're putting into your digestive system. You're protecting what you put into your fucking lungs. Because that shit affects how you feel. And how you think creates how you feel. Right? But also how you eat creates how you feel. And how you feel. I got a second mantra. I got two mantras now. Right? I got 2 points. My mantra 2.0. Right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. How you eat creates how you feel. So you eating broke shit, man.
I was just about to get chipped away right after this. So you're right.
I'm saying?
I just did a 24-hour fast though. I broke my fast with an apple.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My man, but with the apple, you gotta be careful. You gotta get a knife and scrape the apple, because they got plastic on the apple.
Wax on it, huh?
Right. So don't. They got the plastic and the wax, but don't eat the skin of the apple. Cut that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Rinse it. Boom. Yeah.
Alright.
Since you learned so much from your childhood and you had such a rough childhood, do you think, like, are you in any way glad that you went through all these challenges?
It's bittersweet, man.
Yeah.
Right? I would have liked to have had a childhood. I would have loved to had a better relationship with my mother. Right? I would have loved to be more close to some of my brothers. I would have loved to had my father, in my life. So glad. Nah, man. I mean, I'm successful because I'm resilient. But I don't enjoy this type of success as much as I would have enjoyed having a better family, a childhood, and those type of memories, right? I'm successful because I'm resilient. I'm durable. I'm not gonna fucking quit. Fuck that shit. I'm a fighter. I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna be fly. I'm gonna put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
Alright. Chrome Hawk shots up there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see Louis, you know what I mean? Right. Play no game. You know what I'm saying? See the chain, right?
Yeah. I see that chain. I see
Yeah, right? I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna lose, right?
Yeah.
But that thing that developed that mindset, I wish I never had to develop it. I would have loved, right? So this is why you gotta value the relationship with your brother. That shit is so important to value that, right? And to spend time and hug your brother and tell your brother, I love you, man. I love you, bro. I fucking love you. Because that shit is, let me tell you something, man. That shit is fucking priceless, bro. Because when you don't have it and it's gone, it's like you feel like you've been fucking robbed. Do shit with your brother. Go to the fucking movies with your brother. Just go to the movies. Yo, bro, we going to movies, man. Fuck that. Go to the mall with your brother. Go fucking play video games. You do everything with your brother. Take mad pictures and videos and just OD. Have a fucking TikTok just for you and your brother. And call it me and my brother. Right? And right? Because family is everything, man.
Yeah.
Right? You said that was your mom's, right?
Yeah, that's my
Oh
mom.
my God. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. No support from my mother. Sometimes I wish I would have came from a different pussy. C-section. Even in birth, she didn't push me. Every other week, you got a new man in the house. You got the nerve to point to him like he the man of the house. And they all wanted me to call him dad. Yo, bro, they all wanted me to call him. I grew up confused. I got beat until I was black and blue. You wonder why I'm in school acting a fool, cutting class, picking fights, couldn't follow the rules. Free lunch won't cut it. I'm still hungry. I need food. Hooked up with Daryl. Selling weed now, mama. I'm making moves. You put a pins woman out, left me in the system. Plus you ain't called back. They ain't love what you call that. If you ain't want a son, mama, shit, you should have left me in that ball sack. Two sides to the story, but I ain't having it. Too many demons inside I gotta battle with. Fuck whoever trying to play devil's advocate. Y'all don't understand how real this is? I was just a kid, 5. Had to look my mama in the eyes. Half sleep, half high. And you wonder why I'm outside, smoking weed, pistol in my pocket, doming up gang signs. You a junkie, mama? How you gonna demand respect? I guess you beat me because I look like the man that left. A spitting image of my daddy, huh? That's why you slapped me? Can nothing please you? You ain't never happy. Straight A's on report cards getting ripped. Christmas, birthdays, I ain't get shit. Every man I see you with call you bitch. This is what I deal with. Yeah, this is what I deal with. It feels like God cursed me and my brothers. Cause all I do is suffer. And the pain came from my mother. A rose won't grow from this concrete. Roots getting pulled out, petals getting stepped on. You came home high, beat me half to death, said that I slept wrong. Bloody tampons, empty bottles of liquor, cracked valves on the same bed I slept on. How the fuck could I sleep wrong? You got me laying on a bed I could barely even sleep on. Bottles on the floor, roaches on the wall. I'm looking at the sky like God, I deserve more, but God gave me this talent. All I wanted was love. My father wanted to fuck. My mother thought it was love. I'm saying? So that's the life that I had to live. So the relationship you got with your moms, you gotta value that. Because you got some people that never had a relationship with their moms, and they would kill you to have the relationship that you have with your mom that you don't even fucking appreciate.
I definitely appreciate it.
No,
I tell her every day. I tell her every
No,
day.
you don't.
You can ask her,
No, you
bring
don't.
her in right now. We can tell her. I appreciate it.
Bring it right now.
She look at her saying no right here. Look
Bring
at
it
her.
right now.
Look at her right
Bring it
there.
right now. Tell you she down on the camera, we wanna ask her a question.
She's saying no. Open the door. Mom, how often do I tell you I love you and you're beautiful? How often do I tell you
Every
that?
day?
Every day.
Now listen, check it out. Check it out. How somebody appreciates their mom, that how somebody would appreciate their mom who never had a mom,
Yeah.
compared to how somebody appreciates their mom who has a mom is completely different, night and day.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
That is true.
That's true.
Right? So when I say it, it's almost like for me to give you that wisdom because I didn't have the relationship with my mom, so I know how important a relationship is with a mom. You had your mom, so there's slight entitlement, right? There's slight like you gotta go even harder. What you think you doing, you gotta do that times 10, right? It should be 200 posts of you and your moms on a page. How many pictures you got with your moms that's printed out? You go to the old Polaroid camera and say, "Mom, come on, just right." How many times? No, listen, you gotta make plans and you gotta make plans and create memories. Create real memories because the have-nots always value things more than the haves.
That's true.
You see? Because my life was so fucked up growing up. If I could go in a time machine and go back to high school, I'd be in Harvard. What? Yeah. I'd be in what? You crazy?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be playing no games. See? So it's a certain level of hunger that you don't have because you're a mama's boy. And there's nothing wrong with being a mama's boy, but you gotta go around people like y'all doing now that didn't have that growing up and see the mindset that they had to cultivate and develop. So now we know school is important, but fuck school, it's about skill acquisition. So I need to go to school for a particular skill. What skills am I learning now? I'm learning political science. I'm learning computer science. I'm learning accounting. I'm learning language. I'm learning pharmaceutical. I need to understand what drugs is. I need to understand neuroscience and nootropics. Okay, I need to understand augmented reality and AI because that's what the fucking Matrix is gonna be.
That's the future.
And then I need to understand, right, banking and how, right, because people are gonna always make fucking money and they're gonna always want to protect their money, and I need to protect my money. So how do I protect my money in the metaverse, right? Then I'm going for advertisement, right? I'm under, like, this is what I'm going to school for. Then I'm getting internships, right, at bigger companies so I could build relationships. So when I get older, hey, it's not who fucking you it's not who you know, it's who knows you.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Set up for you already.
Right? It's who knows you. See? Not who you know, because I got a millionaire in my phone right now. I could call him, he ain't gonna pick up the fucking phone. Well, he might pick up now, but you know, there was a time where he wouldn't pick up, right?
Yeah.
But I'm somebody now, right? Like people know me, who I am, right? So remember, it's not who you know, it's who knows you.
Yeah.
And then you have to have that desire, that tenacity that only hardship can bring. Right? Being hungry do something to you, man.
Yeah.
Right? You get real fucking creative when you're hungry.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You get real creative when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Right? You get real hungry when you're creative. Right? So it's a certain level of hunger that you have to
Leave that shit
it's
out.
the universe. It's the energy.
That's how
Right?
true it is.
It's the energy, right? So you need a certain level, right? There's a certain level of how can I say? You pay for experience, you pay for wisdom with your youth. So to acquire certain levels of knowledge, you gotta lose shit.
Yeah.
That's what the fall is, right? However, there's a secondary option. Learning from other motherfuckers' mistakes. The wet floor signs. You ever see a wet floor sign?
Yes.
Somebody had to slip and fall to make that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And probably fell really hard and bust their fucking skull,
Yeah.
and they died. And somebody in family said, "Damn, man, Julio, oh my God, man, oh my God, Julio, oh my God, the floor, no más abuso, no más abuso," right? And they make this fucking sign. They make the wet floor sign. And then now it's like, okay, so you know, when you see that yellow sign, slow down, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta let people that's older, people like me, be the fucking wet floor sign. And you learn not just from mistakes, but you learn also mindset, right? You learn mindset. I don't really want to learn too much from your losses. I want to learn from your fucking wins. Now you can only win when you lose. Cool, but we're gonna take that part out because I'm the wet floor sign. So if I'm the wet floor sign, right? You know, remember I told you every no will eventually turn into a yes?
Yeah.
Right? So now when you understand that, you say, okay, well, I had to hit my head like Julio, may you rest in peace, right? And then from that, I learned how to fucking win. So now when you're looking at me, you getting right to the, well, how did you win, bro? Like, not how did you lose or how did it feel when your mama was getting high and you wasn't there? Did it hurt bad? Man, fuck that, man. Feel me? How did you win? And you win by what? Mindset. How you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, that emotion becomes a vibration, that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Y'all still at the end of y'all learning curve, right? So they say the child's learning curve is the strongest from age 0 to 7, right? So you guys can increase that a little bit if you push back and remember being young. Remember how do babies read? The rhetorical questions. How do babies read? You put a book in front of a baby, what the baby do?
Google Gaga.
Google, he plays with it, he opens it up, he smacks, he looks at it, he's not thinking, oh, this is too complicated. He looks at it.
Yeah.
That baby, you keep putting that book in front of that baby, you know what I mean? You put some Shakespeare, and one day baby gonna be, you got to be, hard not to be. You know what I mean? You gonna start busting up hands on you, right? You know what I mean? You feel me? So you gotta put yourself around the information that's gonna force you to evolve. Then you have to be persistent. You have to be dedicated. And you have to fucking do it until you grow. Okay? Everybody in this room, right? You guys are gonna get taller. You got a little peach fuzz. Look, you know what I mean? He got underarm here on his face right now. But it's gonna be a beard one day, right? Right? It's real.
That's a fact, yeah.
Right? So what that means is you're gonna grow, right? So if you're gonna grow externally, you have to grow what?
Internally.
My man. Yeah.